Hello everyone, Fluffy here, back with another mukbang. What I have for you today is some rigatoni pasta with meatballs and spaghetti sauce. Really simple. I zhuzhed the sauce up a little bit with some more spices, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and I threw all these ready-made meatballs in here. I think it's the home style or the plain ones. It wasn't the Italian ones because we weren't sure what we were going to do with the meatballs. So I did a close-up and I'll put it in right here. Doesn't that look delicious? Ooh, this little bit got me sweating, y'all. So the kids been making the meals, and so I decided to cook today, and I had to do something quick and easy. I've got tang right here. I've had the sauce before, but I've never had the meatballs, so we'll be tasting this together. You saw the close-up, but there's the meatball. Now I'm using my camera and not the phone, so I got frustrated with the angle, and I'm like, screw it, we'll just go with what we got. Well, hopefully it comes out right. It says it's got one stick of battery left, so we'll see. I'm hoping I don't have battery problems like I did with the last one. They're good. They don't have the density of the make your own. They're a little mushy, but they'll do. They're not bad. I would have loved some Parmesan cheese on here, but I'm trying to do away with dairy. I find it makes this worse. Well, a friend enlightened me, but I found it to be true. How about that? Thank y'all who managed to make my live yesterday. Was it? Yeah. I'm so sorry. I did not go Ubering today. I just didn't feel up to it, so I didn't go. I have things going on, so I'll go tomorrow, most likely. Oh, it's so good. I don't even want to talk, it's so good. Now, as a diabetic, I should probably not have the pasta. But I wanted pasta. And this is technically my only meal of today. For lunch, I had a can of sardines. And that was it. Trying to get back to eating a little bit better, at least one meal a day. I made enough for the kids. She's not here yet, but this way, I won't have to bother her, or she won't have to be quiet while she eats, She worked all day, so I thought I'd do it this way. So if I do happen to film on the weekdays, I'll do it early. I mean, the upside is you'll get a video quite early. So I still haven't taken, since I didn't go out, I didn't take pictures of the car to show you what the Uber car looks like. The Uber car. I'm trying to think of another crazy story I could tell you. Nothing was as juicy as the one in the live. I hope y'all got to listen to that. I had a writer, and I picked him up twice. And because I try to stay in my area, or stay in the area, I have multiple writers, like writers I pick up multiple times. And this one guy, I picked him up from a liquor store. Was a little disheveled. And he was like He didn't know how to do round trip. So what he wanted was for the Uber to pick him up at home or from somewhere, take him to the liquor store, and then home. But he didn't put it in his ride thing. So he said that the Uber driver promised to wait for him, but when he came out, the guy was gone. And I know that happens a lot. I try to wait and pick up the ride again, but I tell them if I get another ride, I have to go, but I'll do my best to wait for you. It usually works out. So I pick him up and take him home. He was quiet but polite, you know, we didn't talk a whole lot. Well, the next time I picked him up was at home, and I recognized his name and the address. Well, this time, I'm taking him to a bar. And this was before Texas closed down the bars again. I don't know if they opened them back up. So, we start talking, you know, making light talk and everything. And I asked him, I said, so, is this your old stomping grounds, you know? Because he knew exactly where he was going. And it was like a local pub, so usually you have regulars that go in there. It's not like a hotel bar. So he starts telling me, yeah, that he used to go to another one, but with Uber, it's too expensive to go all to the next town, so he goes to this one a lot. So then he proceeds to ask me, do you drink? And I'm like, yeah, I have a cocktail from time to time, and I do. I don't have them very often. Although here lately, I've been wanting to pick up a bottle. Anyway, I still bite. Anyway, boy, this is a lot of food. I'm just realizing it. Well, I've been known to have a cocktail or two. You know, I see him in the back, kind of nodding his head. So we sit in silence for a little while, you know, not awkward, just, you know, quiet. So then I pull up. He's like, so, would you like to go in and have a drink with me? I was like, no thank you, you know, I have to drive and drinking wouldn't be the wisest thing. You know, I don't think my riders would appreciate me smelling like alcohol behind the wheel. He was polite. He goes, I understand. And so I tell him to have a good evening. He shuts the door, and I look over my shoulder, and he's like staring back at me through the window. I'm like, let's go. Let's take off. So, it didn't creep me out. It just surprised me. I'm fat and old, y'all. And I've been told I'm undateable, so I was shocked. Anyway, I haven't seen him since, but I run into him a third time. This time, well, I guess I didn't recognize the name. It wasn't until I saw him that I realized it was him. I picked him up at work, so at least he had a job. So I guess if I get really desperate for a date, I know where he lives. No. That was an interesting one. And a lot of my rides are like, I was telling y'all, they're like environmental, you know, they're like atmospheric, that give me the creeps sometimes. Like, I'll go down a road, and it's like not paved, and there's trees hanging over the road, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna see Jason Voorhees at the end of this. So it's just things like that, you know. But I thought you'd enjoy that little story. I'll tell one every time I get online. I think, no, most of mine are pleasant, you know. So I'm hoping I run out of stories. You know what I mean? some of the ones that I find interesting, I may not tell you because they seem kind of judgy on my part, and I shouldn't be judgy. Oh. I'm going to show this is not my kid. Okay. It wasn't. I gotta read the label. These meatballs almost taste like they have cheese inside of them. I hope not. I'll be stuffed up and... thank goodness I'm not being talking to anybody on the phone today. I won't be... You know, when this starts to build up because of the dairy, I have a hard time hearing. Frustrates the shit out of people. Half the conversation is, what? Yep. This is going to be the fastest mukbang ever. Because I'm already full. And that's with me taking my time and running my mouth. But I've been chewing and swallowing the whole time. I guess I was hungry. Stress eating will do that to you. Yeah, don't worry about me. You know, everybody got stress. I mean, just because I'm having a good time with my job, you know, you got stress. We all got it, right? Things to think about. I'm good, though. I got y'all. Y'all. Okay. I'm gonna eat this last meatball. And then I gotta wrap it up. This won't go to waste, I promise you. I might have to wait and eat it in an hour or so. Because I am full and I don't want to make myself sick. This is so good. And nothing beats sugar-free tang. Did I just spit all over myself? Did y'all see that? What the hell? Fluff! Alright, one more noodle. Let's eat this noodle right here. No, I gotta quit. I gotta stop. I thank y'all for watching me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video. I would appreciate it. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all. And I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Bye.